All right, so we are back with some nice updates, right? Before I turn the camera around, I just want to walk you guys through what has been going on. Your boy got another job, an actual 9-to-5 job on top of what I'm supposed to be doing. And quick side note, I'm gonna go on a diatribe, so bear with me. I actually do general construction, but when you work for yourself, it's kind of highs and lows until you could get to that point where you have a steady base of clientele. So I've been praying probably for like the past year and a half for the Most High God to provide me a means to provide for my family, just my daily bread. And I've been praying for like a year and a half. I say all that to say, if the Most High would have answered my prayer when I asked for it originally, it wouldn't hit the same. The fact that my first mortgage is due next week, I started last week. I mean, how much more glorious am I in the Lord? Like, when I actually needed it the most, He gave me my daily bread. So I just want to put that as a side note, man. Make sure you thank the Most High you guys woke up today, because you didn't have to wake up today. Remember that. There's a lot of people that don't even come out the womb today. So let's just get started, and I just want to show you guys the updates. My rib is working, I'm working, and I want to give y'all a couple updates since I haven't been here all week. So believe it or not, y'all, we are trying to move today, right? I know you guys are like, what the hell? It's been a month and probably 4 days. So we are definitely trying to move today. What we were doing was this flooring. So long story short, these walls are not level. I mean, they're level straight, but they're not level or straight going that way. And what I mean, you can even just take a quick look. So you guys can clearly see right here where the edge lines up with this plank. Now look at this edge. It does not line up. It's about a ½ inch off, all right? So we've been dealing with this floor trying to get it straight to the eye since we can't make it straight according to the level. And now we got it pretty straight. I had to get my girl in here, knock one side at a time until it was perfectly straight. We're going to continue the flooring. I'm about to finish this, get up to here. Then I'm going to redo that over here because I have to take some pieces off, nail some pieces as sacrifice pieces. I don't know if the nails are showing. Right, so we have to do some nailing to make sure it doesn't move. Finish that end, then we're gonna do this end, and obviously we gotta redo this part since we did remove the arch. So now I gotta use some type of material that's a 1 inch thick, fill in that gap, put the flooring over it. Right, so that's what we're dealing with. The arch is still there. You guys already know the sandpaper. The wallpaper. My rib took it all off, and what she's doing now is we're prepping to paint the cabinets, and she right now is removing all of the cabinets and she's organizing it in a way where she could easily put it back on. So right after she does this, y'all, the next step is going to be the sand. It looks like she's actually done. So she just finished. Hey, beautiful, say hi to the camera. Okay, y'all, so we back with the white balance, and yes, I have to it looks a little different. We took off all the cabinet doors. So that is the first step. You want to take off all the cabinet doors, right? And now we're going to get to the next step, which is going to be the sanding. We're going to do 120 or 220 because we're not trying to sand the finish off. We just want to sand it so all the grains, if there's any grains, like if you rub your finger, you're going to feel it, right? You want to just get it nice and level and nice and smooth. So that's what she's going to do. She's going to put on her respirator, which is right there. She's going to get to sanding. I got my own mask, and then she's going to prime. So, this is just what you guys want to do. This is the first step of actually refinishing our kitchen, or just not renovating, a makeover. We'll call it a makeover. We're eventually probably going to paint the countertops, or we're going to replace them, but we might paint it, or we might just take it out and put some butcher block, because we don't like how this dumbass Formica, it goes all the way up, right? That's the backsplash. Okay, so we are back, and we got her nice and she's situated. So we got everything covered up because we don't know what we're going to be doing with this yet. But what we're using, give me 1 second, let me show you the primer we're using. This is actually very good primer. These brushes, by the way, are very good with the clips. Just clip it on. You don't got to worry about it falling, right? So the primer we're using is PPG Seal Grip. This is real good primer, and it does an extensive job at making sure the stain doesn't bleed through, because if you use regular paint on wood like this, the actual stain or the varnish of the wood is actually going to bleed through. So this primer, that is what it's for, and she's gonna go ahead and prime everything with a nice mesh roller, okay? If you guys want smooth results, use a mesh roller or something equivalent. So she's gonna go ahead and prime it. I'm gonna get it started for her, right? I'm gonna just, for the camera's sake, since she's not even here, I don't know where she is, just like that. And even I put it on a little too much, made a little bit of mess, but I'm doing this with one hand for the sake of the camera, okay? And that's the reason why I like these sponge rollers, because it's a nice super thin coat. So she might have to put 2 coats on it, but that's all. Now, obviously, it's not going to be a 1-coat job. You can see it needs more coats. I don't know if it's transferring through on camera, like this point right here. But I'd rather have many light coats than one heavy coat. And you can see that there's no wood grain. On a few spots, maybe some wood grain. So we're going to work through it, and we can sand after. It's just primer, but that's what you want, okay? That's the results you want. It's going to be nice and buttery smooth. And if you want, hit it with 2000 grit. 2000 grit will be just enough to actually smooth out the paint without taking it off. And get the edges on there so no, you don't get no flyback. There you go. There you go. You see that? There you go. So you're getting it. We'll be back.